Hey everybody, welcome to the city of Akkeshi. It's a stop on the Hanasaki line, the Japan Rail JR Hanasaki line, and between Kushiro and Nemuro. Here's the front of the station. You can see it's not exactly the most lively place in the world, but it is a place, and we're here. Therefore, we're gonna live stream this entire area and the station. How you doing, everybody? I arrived here on the Hanasaki line about 15-20 minutes ago, and I looked at when is the next train for me to go back to Nemuro. I'm scouting this out for an Only in Japan episode, and there's only 4 or 5 trains a day, so I have to wait for about an hour and 45 minutes for the next train. So hey, why not bring you guys with me? Because when I was hitchhiking 5 years ago, this is what I would do. I would bring you with me and share the experience, and here you are in Hokkaido. You're live in Hokkaido with me. How cool is this? I'm gonna take you inside of the station just to give you a quick look and see what it looks like. And then we'll be on our way. I'm gonna take you down the main street here in Akkeshi and show you some of this stuff. They're very famous for whiskey. There's a whiskey distillery. There's a whiskey distillery up on the mountains, but unfortunately, because of the pandemic, it's closed at the moment, so I can't take you there. But in the future, that might be a really interesting place to go and check out. Let's go inside the JR station for a second. There's one vending machine, always. Sometimes there's 2. Ugh. So because the next train is so far away and there's nobody here, it's actually closed. Now, compared to Tokyo, the vending machine for tickets is more like a ticket machine you'd find at a restaurant. I thought this was interesting. You just pick the button. There's not a lot of choices here, and you can find your destination. Everything's in Japanese though. They also have kids prices, which are half off. So to go back to Nemuro, it's here we go. About $15 according to the exchange rate, or 1,890 yen. But I already got my ticket, so I'm okay. They're not open all the time. There's the list of the train times. You can see back to Nemuro, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trains. Okay, that's different. That's pretty good. That's one more than I thought. They do ask that you make sure your temperature is low, you don't have a fever, and you're wearing a mask on the trains, except when you're eating your ekiben, and there's nobody here. All right, let's move on and show you some of the town here of Akkeshi, A-K-K-E-S-H-I. I'm actually surprised there's taxis here too. And they're hybrids. Whoa. I don't think anyone's ever live streamed here. Like, nobody ever. We're one of a kind. So this place, this restaurant here on the side, this is a ekiben shop. So I'll see if I can put this on Instagram, but I actually had a octopus ekiben delivered to me at the station. This is really cool. Listen, so on the Hanasaki line, about 20 minutes into this trip, an old lady who made the bento drove to the station and hand delivered me the ekiben. There's only one door that opens on the Hanasaki line, so it's easy to find out which door she's gonna be at, the only one that opens. And she brought a delicious bento. I gave her 1,000 yen. I think she was smiling, she was wearing a mask, then she gave a really low bow and she stayed there to wave to the train as I departed. That's what we call omotenashi in Japan. It's pretty cool to have that kind of service. And I never heard about that, delivery service for bentos at localities on the stop. You have to order it in advance now before because they need to know you're coming. So this one also will do the same service. You order the bento, they'll run it over to the station right here. They make it fresh, and then when the train stops, you give them 1,000 yen and they give you your food and you can eat it on the train. Pretty cool. They're closed. I was gonna get this one too, but they have a kaki, which is, what is that, oyster in Japanese, an oyster bento. Oh, you say satanic birds, hey! You get away from me. I know you're kind from Hokkaido. Where's Hello Hi 821? Get them away. Somebody use the Ryan's guide. Ryan, wrong emoji. We need a melon kuma emoji for attack mode. All right, let's get out of here. Crows, they're big here in Hokkaido. Toby's from Hokkaido. We first saw Toby in Noboribetsu. He's the king, because I threw a piece of salmon. UFO Bob forgets. I met Toby here on this island, Hokkaido. All right, I was in Noboribetsu. Thank you, Ryan. That's the right emoji. I was in Noboribetsu, and I don't know, for a couple dollars they give you a bag of salmon, and you throw it to the bears, and the bears catch it in their mouth. And the bears are living in a cement pit, so you feel really bad for them, and you want to get extra salmon. Like it's a vicious circle, right? Let the bears free. But then they're so big, they'd probably eat people now that they want revenge. All right. Well, anyways, the Noboribetsu Bear Park is kind of a neat place if you want to see crows, because these acrobatic crows. Because I took a piece of salmon and I threw it, and in midair, this crow swooped down, grabbed it in its beak, and went, ah, ah. I don't even know how it even made any noises. I probably just made that up. And then it flew off to the side and devoured the piece of salmon. It's on a live stream on this channel. Never seen anything like it. He's evil. He took it from the bears who can't escape the pit, but Toby could. So he named him Toby for this guy who was trolling me on a live stream. And ever since then, the legend of Toby is born. Zane, what is that? A little bit, that's a weird emoji combo. All right, here's the main street. Never mind about my past. Let's look at the future. Sorry, the present. Not a lot of people here. It's a pretty quiet street. This is a reason why you explore, because you never know what you're gonna find. The lake is over here, and I wanna see if we can find a better place to see the lake. I don't know, it's not a lake, it's like an inlet, a bay maybe? I tried to put a map in the description, but there's a bug with the YouTube app that freezes the app if I try to change anything. If I change the time, the YouTube app resets it to 1970. It freaks people out. Look at that little teeny mailbox. Because there's so little mail here, they have these little mini boxes. Look at that, that's cute. It can hold like 6 letters. What? Oh my gosh, Joy, there's a deer. What? There's a freaking deer here. It's Bambi. So Leo makes that sound, I don't know why. I don't know, what am I supposed to do? What should I do? What should I do? What do I do? There's a deer. What do I do? Okay, I approach the deer. Seems to be the logical thing to do. There's a deer. Dear me. Do you bark at the deer? What? He's looking at us. My first reaction is to bark. I don't know why. Maybe I'm part dog. DNA issue. There's a deer. Hello, sir, ma'am. You from around here? I'm just visiting. Oh my God. I'm not from around here. I'm just visiting for an hour. So that's how you scratch your nose. I'd do it for you, but you probably got ticks. Oh my God, they're tame. They're not even freaking out. I'm like right on top of them. Should I grab them? Do you jump them? What do you do? You give them, I don't have any you found me cards. I figured that no one would find me. I don't have anything to give them. What do I do? I don't, Christy writes, just observe. Okay. All right, that makes sense, Christy. All right, just observe. Just watch them. J Vlog writes in here, yakiniku +1. Hey, love and peace. Love and peace. We're in the middle of a city looking at deer, and they're looking at us. Dear, you're on Only in Japan Go, the live streaming channel that brings the world of Japan to you. You are on it. It's 280,000 subscribers. Do you care? They just want the food. It's a great channel. People like this channel. They're watching now. Do something. You look like an alpaca in that angle. You ever been to Machu Picchu? You know what? I don't got anything to say to them. I want to just bark and chase them. I don't know why. I don't think they care about the barking. I don't. Take a photo and send it to Instagram. Like, okay, stay. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. You just do your thing. I'm just gonna get out of here now. Leo would love them. Leo would chase them. I didn't think I would see any wildlife. Maybe like a cat or something. Are they following me? Good. All right, that's decided. Let's move on. We got a long way to go. All right, follow this guy. The one thing about Hokkaido, which is really cool, is that these roads go on forever. They're all straight because they got so much space. They're all straight. Do you see that number 1? It tells you the height that you're at in case there's a tsunami. Unfortunately, we're at 1 meter high, which means that we'd probably be devastated. Depends on the tsunami, of course. Manholes covers here are not inspirational, but I found that a lot of regions here in Hokkaido, they don't have. Oh wait, here's a manhole cover. Hold on. Kind of nice. It's famous for birds. Birds and a bridge. Birds and a bridge. See, maybe we can find a painted manhole cover. How do residents make money? All right, there's a distillery. So they've been making whiskey here recently. Think about it, this place is perfect. The air is so fresh and clean here. Black screen, what? Right, and we're back. Sorry about the black screen here. All right, we're now walking to, we're back. I'm walking to the end of the line here, and there's a supermarket that's about a 15-minute walk. And apparently at the supermarket, what? So they're just, look at this. They're just drying fish here on the side of the road. This is so Japan, right? I guess you dry them and then you grill them. They're pretty good. You won't see that in Tokyo. It doesn't smell at all. But then it's so cold right now. I don't think I can, I just smell fresh air and people with burning fireplace wood. It smells like fireplace wood. You can see they celebrate oysters. Look at this. They're celebrating the oyster culture. So some good oysters with stained glass. I'm digging it. I like this town. Again, for those that don't know, I'm in Akkeshi. Akkeshi is the name of the town. Akkeshi Bridge is this way. Yeah, Kumada writes in here, Tokyo is so hot here. Yeah, I know, it's freezing here. I have one hand in my pocket, the other one, and I alternate hands, pocket hands, because it's chilly. It's interesting. Unfortunately, I couldn't put a link in the description for a map here because YouTube app wouldn't allow me to do that. There's a bug, one of many. Be grateful that we have a YouTube app, I guess. So I talked to StreamYard and was going to use another app to live stream, which also does 1080p. But the problem was that you can only use one camera. It requires 4 clicks to get to be able to switch from front and back camera. You have to click 4 different times to do it, where a YouTube app has one time click button. Touch it, you can switch front to back. So StreamYard is working on the issue apparently, and they've taken user feedback and they're working on it. But it's hard to pay a premium for an exterior, like an external app that requires me to do so much work in order to use it. And I'm not even sure that the signal's any better. And so those are oyster shells. So I'm trapped with this app for the moment. I don't know if they're mussels or they call them kaki or oysters. They look like mussel shells, you're right. There's not a car here. Is this jaywalking? So my train's at 2:20 p.m. Japan time, so let me know if I'm close to that so I can make a run for the station. I've had to do that before in the past. Oh boy, got a lot of bags. Welcome everybody, welcome to Akkeshi. How far is this supermarket? This is the main drag though. Okay, the end of the street looks there. Just keep going. John has plenty of time, but he will probably wait until the last moment. It's like you know me. How do you know me? Hello, hi, 821. You're communicating with the crows. Probably know exactly where I am based on Crowdar. Had a seafood shop. Now, I'm using an external mic because the wind was really strong. There was a RAV4. I'm telling you, this Hokkaido, RAV4 country. That's a Toyota, like a mid-sized Toyota SUV. I was looking for a car to buy, and that RAV4 looks pretty good. They have these retractable sunroofs now. It makes it into like a convertible. It's a pretty sweet ride. They have hybrids now, or EV RAV4s apparently, where you can get 50 kilometers of battery life to go around town or something. It's kind of cool. So I might get me one of them. Where are people? Writes in Vivek's. So Vivek, I don't know. They're inside because it's cold and maybe working because it is a weekday. Here's the local politicians. They look healthy, big smiles. I'd vote for you because I hardly know you. All right, I want to go straight to the city side, to the supermarket, but I'm looking over there and we can see the water, so that might be interesting to take you over there. This is a restaurant. They also have some really good seafood here in this town. So whiskey and seafood. So I'm gonna cross the street here and take you to the sea, because I see the sea. There's not a lot of people. No police either, so. No cops. I was driving slightly above the speed limit, because everybody else was. It wasn't, it's not your fault. If the car, well, what do you do in this? It's a moral dilemma. The car in front of you is going 15 kilometers over the speed limit. The car behind you is going 15 kilometers over the speed limit, and you're in the middle. Are you breaking any laws? If the guy in front of you is speeding and the guy behind you is speeding, and you're just going the speed of traffic, should you pull over, let them pass so you don't get a ticket? It's a dilemma. I'm always trying to do the right thing. Sometimes you do the wrong thing though. Oh, there's a dead end. It's a dead end. I can't go and see, but there's some bonsai trees here. I can't go in, I can't really see the lake. Fresh Hokkaido water. Well, let's take a quick look. We came all this way. Depends on the road. If it's flat, yeah. But if it's mountains, no. That was a mountain road. It hugged the coast. This is like private property. I don't want to get butchered. I'm always afraid to go on people's property and they could come out with an axe. Watch too many movies like that. And you're on their property. It's self-defense, right? I don't know. I'm not gonna jump in. It's like minus 30 degrees or something. I got no towel anyways. Chan is here. It just means you're all speeding. This makes sense. Looks deep, very deep. It's a deep live stream. Got a refrigerator. You can find some good stuff here if you search. Just gonna move on. Let's go back to the main street. It's giving me the creeps. It's like somebody pulls you in and ties you up and puts you in a refrigerator. It's getting that feeling. Because there's no people. Maybe there's a reason why. Don't know. Do you see those deer? We've seen more deer than people. All right? Look at that. Are seagulls part of the evil trifecta? He doesn't move. He's looking at me. Well, I gave him something to tell his friends. All right, let's keep moving. Maybe Toby and his minions took over the town. It's highly possible. But apparently that means they're in cahoots with the crows, the deer, because the deer seem to have free reign to be able to walk around. And did you see that? The deer looked at people and said, people are no threat. Did you see that? Obviously, the deer know something that we don't know. Deer are the king. Deer and crow working together. Well, you think that the crow would come and sit on the deer's back and at least scratch them, maybe, you'd think. It'd be helping out. Deer had to scratch his nose with his back hoof. If you want to see the deer, I walked up to a family of them. You can see it in the playback. All right, Main Street. Rent a bike would be nice. Maybe Toby's driving one of those cars. Look, maybe I haven't seen any drivers. I can only talk to you. Coffee Rest Robinson. That's kind of neat. I wonder if it's a Japanese owner. Look at the menu. That's a big menu. That's a restaurant right there. What do you guys think? If you like this town, hit that thumbs up button. If you don't like this town, hit the thumbs up button. Just hit the thumbs up button. There's a lot to like about this town. Very little people. Good for people who don't want to be around other people. And like Chili Springs is cold. that was a driverless car. Didn't see the driver in that one either. Now, a lot of things are closed. I was, here, hold on. So I was talking with the city hall in Kushiro. I got a chance to meet with two really nice guys that are gonna help me with the Hanasaki line episode. And big thank you to JR Hokkaido too for letting me film and working with me to try to make a good episode on this. I gotta come back in May because it's gonna be more green. It's just depressing. Nothing's alive out there. As you can see, there's nothing alive out here either. All right, across the street. So you're gonna go a little bit further. But yeah, they said that a lot of the businesses are just closed. They just decided to close because there's just not enough customers to justify being open. And apparently there's subsidies if you close your shop. I don't know exactly what it is, but there's some kind of subsidy for reduced hours or closing your shop. So things close pretty early. Don't know. That's a cake shop. Yakitate cake shop. All right, well, let's go a little bit further and we'll come back on the other side of the street. I'm not hungry at all. I've been eating so much. Sushi here is amazing. It's like they catch it and then they cut it. It's crazy. It's good sushi here. East Hokkaido is so unexplored by tourism. It's the place to go. If you just have, just stay in Japan another month and go to places where nobody goes to. That's when you start to discover stuff like this, an empty town, an empty phone booth, a statue of a woman. It's beautiful. It's art. Oh, this is the planetarium. Right here, do you see that up on the right side? That planetarium is also, it's the Marine Museum / planetarium. And apparently it's a really good museum. Oh, it's getting heavy. It's writing in here, the Winter Olympics. Oh, look at this, the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympic women's speed skate champion, I guess, was from this town. So they're saying congratulations on the silver medal. So the speed skater for the silver medal won the silver medal in Beijing from this town. And they're saying this is a banner to say thank you. That's nice. That's cool. I bet you when you come home and you see a sign like that. Oh, here. Home sweet home. You go to Beijing, you go to China, get your medal, come back, and they say congratulations. I like that. The whole town is very proud of her for her speed skating ability. And I saw some signs in JR Akkeshi station also saying congratulations. So that's pretty nice that the town does it. This looks like it's the center of the town. Here's like an amphitheater or something. People can sit there, but it looks kind of not alive. See, Kanai should dance there. Pretty cool. Get some people to hang out there. So yeah, it's the Marine Museum. So you have some propellers. But it's also a planetarium. And it's also closed. And it's also a shame. They have one of those iron lungs as well, and some old scuba diving equipment where you'd have to pump the air. Like Bugs Bunny used to wear those. Remember those Johnny Quest cartoons from the 1950s where you'd have the frogmen. So this is a split in the roads. Big part of the city here. All right, we're gonna go a little bit further. I see the supermarket, and I'm feeling the cold. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, you know what? No. I don't think we need to go to the supermarket. Take a to zero on this. Come back another time when it's warm so I can start a bonfire. I feel like I'm going to do it. There's another RAV4. God, people love the RAV4s here. They must get like a discount. Looks got a RAV4. This nice looking car. Right? RAV4s are pretty sweet. Better than a Lambo. There's a shopping mall to your northwest. Down the street, you said just split off. Not sure where you're headed though. At the end of the street's a supermarket called Fukuhara. There's a sign right there, but I'm thinking Fukuhara might not be worth it. You see that sign? It's Fukuhara. Part of me says no. That's the logically thinking part. I don't need anything at the supermarket. How far is that shopping mall? It seems like it's gonna be far. The Akkeshi Gourmet Park. That's something. So to go 1 kilometer is 15 minutes. Walking 1K is about 15 minutes. Or 10 minutes if you run a little. All right, I'm going to give up on the supermarket at the end of the street and go this way. Somebody said to go this way. Oh my God, I think I've walked 2 kilometers or something. 30 minutes of walking. Any driving stream? I might do that tomorrow. I gotta drive back 1:38 p.m. So I have 40 minutes, 45 minutes. No, I don't think I'm gonna go to the shopping mall. If you are insistent, I will do a driving stream tomorrow because I gotta drive back to Chitose Airport, new Chitose Airport, and it's about a 5 to 6 hour drive from Nemuro, and I could use some company. But I have to be honest with you, is it really that interesting to look at the highway? Because I don't think I'm gonna take the low way. This backpack's getting heavy. I'm not used to this kind of travel. So this is how I scout. I work the ground, I look around. I try to find something interesting to cultivate a story. Somebody's gotta say something to me. This town's not speaking to me. The distillery's up there, up on the mountain, about 4 kilometers away. The thing is though, with this side of Hokkaido, you really need to have a car. Taxis are okay, but they're pricey. Just makes a lot of sense to get a car. Now you can get subcompacts for, I don't know, like $30, $40 a day around, but it's so much better to have a, you know, RAV4. I'm driving a Rise, R-A-I-Z-E. It's a Toyota car. It's a pretty nice, sweet ride. It's like a small SUV. How much was that Rise? It's more than I should have paid. But I got a gold card because I've been renting from a lot from them. I think it's like, I don't know, like $85 a day or something. I don't know. But it's a good ride. I mean, it's really, hey, Air to the Ron is here. I could use that fist bump. I'm getting tired. All right. Air to the Ron's giving me some energy. All right, let's go to that cake shop. Let's go take a quick look-see. By the way, I got 10% battery, so I don't think this last stream is gonna go on for much longer. Speaking of batteries, my personal battery is getting low. I hope that cake shop's got something. It says yakitate, meaning it's fresh out of the oven. But how could that be? There's no people to buy it. There's one person over there. Which is pretty amazing that we saw the deer. I'm still kind of, Still kind of amazed that we saw deer. So tomorrow morning, I intend to go to the easternmost point of Japan to go check that out. See how close Russia really is. If I shout, can they hear me? We saw this morning, we saw that 18 kilometers is not that far. We can see the mountains in the distance of Kunashiri. What do they got in here? What do they have in there? All right, let me get my mask on. I could buy something. Yakitate cupcake. Let's see if they have a cupcake here. All right, I'll get some cash out so I don't have to fumble in my wallet. All right, I got a spending limit of 700 yen. But I can't imagine one little teeny confection being that much. But it's nice to support local businesses. I dropped the 50 yen, it's hard to pick it up. All right, let's go inside and take a look here. Ah, here it is. Melon pan. Sausage pan. Melon pan. Ah, konnichiwa. Hai, ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。I scored me a melon pan. All right, let's take a look at this thing. They had like 3 chocolate chips on this one. It was talking to me. Ha! 160 yen's a lot of money for one melon pan, though. You get them at the convenience store for $1, but it is kind of warm. Hold on a second, it is warm. Maybe it's because it's heated inside there. I was wondering if I should even leave the nice warm shop. Oh, it is warm. Hey, is that the shopping mall you were talking about? Is that the shopping mall? There's 3 little chocolate chips. At least I hope that's chocolate chips. One way to find out. Could be something nefarious. I'm walking and eating, and you know what? There's no humans to report me. These cars are self-driving cars. Whoa! There's chocolate inside this. Awesomeness. It's still slightly warm. Toby will report John. Your Toby droppings. It's tasting a little fudgier than normal. That's a lot of chocolate. I never had a chocolate melon pan. Wow. Wow. That hit the spot. I'm supposed to be on a diet too. Man. How can you be on a diet? There's all this good food around you. Yeah, walk it off. That's what I did. So the train ride from Akkeshi back to Nemuro is about an hour and a half. And I got a chance to film a couple of really good scenes. Oh, there's menu. There's a nabe mono. They get nabe mono. It's $15 a person for that one with all the meat. And they have some what is that? Kaisendon? Interesting. After the stream, I'll put a link in the description. I don't know why YouTube won't allow me to do that before. I have a lot of chocolate. This is like a pudding, chocolate pudding. Oh God, oh God. It's a place to be. All right, guys, I'm not gonna take you back to the station because we've already seen this stuff. You're just seeing it from the other way. But this is what Akkeshi looks like. It's a seaside town in the center. There are supermarkets, there are shopping malls, as we found out from secondhand information from you. So I'll put a link in the description of a map. You can check it out. It's like a little traveling. You've seen it now. You can go and explore it by Google Map. Find that bakery and pin it. Some good metal pan. Mmm. Chocopan. Haha! The guy's probably looking at his smartphone. The truck said, hey, move your butt. All right, everybody. Now get a haircut, hippie. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching and hanging out with me for an hour as I'm scouting this area. It's interesting to see another area of Japan. I'll be in Hokkaido for one more day. I got a long drive back, so maybe I'll do a live stream if we get 1,000 likes on this. I'll live stream the a little bit of the drive back. Maybe stop off at a service area, which are disappointing compared to the service areas in Kanto near Tokyo. These are basically like a shack and a vending machine, but it's a good place to stop. Great scenery. I'll show you some of the scenery. Park. John was here. All right, everybody, have a good day. Thanks for joining me. I don't know if I'm gonna do a night stream. I might do a night stream to show you Nemuro. I'm not sure, I'm pretty tired. But I'll show you on Nemuro tomorrow and the easternmost point of Japan, and then we'll see what happens. There's a lot of live streams I've been doing. But it's fun. Share the adventure. See everybody from Akkeshi.